Alright, so, yeah, okay, so simply, this is the one that moves side to side. Just, this is your zoom part here, just press it lightly, like so. Okay. Alright, so change the part. Try not to have all that in the frame, so I can go back here. Okay, and then we'll come down here. If it's like 5 metre, you can zoom in on the goal. Just zoom lightly, okay, just not too heavy, okay? Good morning and welcome to the second of the Suzuki National Water Polo League games this morning here at Huia Pool in Lower Hutt, and it's the Hutt Heat men taking on the North Harbour Turtles here at Huia Pool. Both these teams played last night and Hutt prevailed 15-12 in a thriller of a match, of course, which was effectively known as dominated by the Crivella brothers, who simply just dominated proceedings. North Harbour won the swim off, and tell us what happened there, Sam, because the officials picked out something the Hutt team did.
Not sure what happened there. It must have been an early push-off from Mateus Crivella.
Shot counts from Brandon Matthews, and it's bounced off the right-hand post and bounced out, so his first shot goes. There's a counter-attack on here. It goes Jonas Crivella, gets the pass from his brother, shoots, but it's been well blocked there by Josh Sumner. So Hutt putting on an early counter-attack on after that Brandon Matthews shot. Brandon Matthews, of course, New Zealand rep, played in the Netherlands recently. He scored 1 goal last night. He's got a big arm on him. And they're on attack again, and this zone defence for Hutt was employed last night, and it's been employed again. The shot comes and it's been reflected off by Will Murphy, so the goalkeeper's early on being tested early. Now another North Harbour period of attack. Matthews at the top, ball out to Pritchard. Pritchard surveys, gives it back to Matthews, goes for the top, but that's gone skyrocket over the top of the goal. So North Harbour unsuccessful scoring that time. The ball was with the Matthias Crivella, scored 6 goals last night. His brother scored 7. I wonder what the race to the tally will be this morning here at Huia Pool. Ball comes into Cameron Gilmore in the centre forward position, but both Brendan Matthews and Michael White have done extremely well there. The drop came in effectively just in time. Ball on the hand of Michael Chaliso White. At the top. Ball comes in. Unfortunately, the drop was too late. And that is going to be Jonas Crivella, who is going to be sent into the exclusion box. And it's a 6-on-5 here for North Harbour. Up the top with White. Good crashing defence that time. Crivella tried to steal the ball, but the foul had come. Shot down. We saw this yesterday. James Catlin scored 3 goals last night. They all came from the post up on a 6-on-5. And it's happened again there, Sam.
Yeah, continuing on from last night. It's a simple but effective move, and Hutt can't seem to nullify it at the moment.
Just before he gets a bit of a rest on the side of the pool. Out at the top. Crivella back out to Captain Bryant. Takes it in, but unfortunately, there's a little knock on the elbow on Bryant, and so ball turned over by North Harbour. 1-0 is the score.
Game awareness not quite there for Sean.
Soldatovic with the ball, shoots, and that's a great goal for North Harbour. They're out to a 2-0 lead, and that is a great shot there. So a good start here by North Harbour. Obviously took a good dose of caffeine this morning. But still asleep, like you, Sam.
Oh, don't worry, Brad. I've had my caffeine now.
Yeah, it's just one of those shocking Monster energy drinks. They're not good.
It's our secret.
Sean Bryan at the top. Heavy press on him at the top as there's lots of moving and driving going on around the centre. Holbert surveys. Out to Bryan, it's been cut in, and that is a great goal. That was a good pass from Crivella to Sean Bryant, and Hutt have their first goal.
Good drive there from Sean. Quick pass over from Campbell to Jonas, and great skimming pass in.
2-1 is the score. 3-4 call has come out for North Harbour. Ball comes in, and that's going to be an exclusion. That is going to be Moy Gaff, who's going to go into the exclusion box. So just like last night, the exclusion fouls are starting to pile up for Hutt. Oh, they look to go for that post up again. Not that time. It's at the top of Matthews. The shot comes and been blocked by Matthias Crivella, and there's some real passion there. Here comes the shot, has been blocked by Murphy. And that's good work by the goalkeeper. Shot comes again. And Soldatovic has his second goal. And 3-1 is the score, and that's a dominant period of display there from North Harbour, Sam.
Yeah, a couple good blocks from Hutt Heat, but a little bit too much complaining, and with the referees wanting a call to go their way, and then not worrying about the attacking player of North Harbour and a free shot, basically.
Gaff foul, just past halfway, gives it out to Sean Bryant. Jacob McGuinness in the centre forward position, wrestling, lots of driving going on, comes back out to Matthias Crivella. And Bryant again pops it over to Jonas Crivella, and that is fantastic play. Good off the hand pass by Bryant to Jonas Crivella, and he scores his first for the morning, and it's 3-2.
Perfect pass from Bryant to Crivella, and high on his legs. Good finish.
So quick power play burst there by Jacob McGuinness. He's going to be replaced by Cameron Gilmore. Ollie Pritchard looks for the options, gives it back to Matthews. Matthews takes us in, the shot comes and it's been blocked by Moy Gaff, and Jonas Crivella uses his foot, a bit like a footballer, to put the ball into his hand. And so Matthias Crivella receives the ball from Will Murphy. Down to his brother Jonas. Shot comes, it's bounced, and
I think that one was off the head.
I think so. It's a head knocker, that one. Pritchard takes it down this right-hand side of Huia Pool. Receives the ball back from Matthews. It comes in, good crashing. But it's just going to be a foul. So Tane Pickering gets the foul. Looks around for options. Back out to the top to Soldatovich. He's got a big rocket of an arm on him. So does Brandon Matthews. Who's going to take the shot this time? It's going to be Soldatovich who takes it. Ooh! The bounce nearly was unkind for Will Murphy.
Lucky on that occasion.
Matthias Crivella with the ball. Looks the assistance of his brother in deep ring. Comes to the top to Campbell Holbert. Bit of action there in the centre forward position. Shot comes, and that's a brilliant shot by the captain, Sean Bryant. Locks up the scores, 3-3. And that was a shot of aggression there, Sam.
Yeah, a little bit frustration maybe from Sean. Plenty of heat on that one.
So less than 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Scores are locked up, 3-3. Ball comes in, good crash, but it's going to be an ejection. Pleading his case, but not to be, and that is the second on Gaff. A lot of theatrics going on in the centre of the pool there. Soldatovich pops up. Gatlin, it's wild bounce. Gatlin gets the rebound. Play on is the call by referee McGuinness. We're back to even Stevens. Option surveys. Soldatovich shoots. It comes off the crossbar. And swimming after it is Jonas Crivella, being chased down by Soldatovich. And this is a big battle going on here. There's the pull. It's an ejection. Excellent work. There's a week coming on here. Holbert has the ball. Will we take the shot? He gives it back to Crivella. And that's easy as you like for Jonas Crivella. We're going to have the ball taken out of the pool here. I think it's just a... So Sean Bryant's been called over by the referee, Corey Williams. Let's have a listen. Okay, so that was obviously addressing the theatrics that we saw on the North Harbour 6-on-5 before. Just a bit of settling down there, Sam.
Yeah, just explaining the call there from Corey Williams, and obviously some frustration from the Hutt side. Yeah, a bit of theatrics from Matthias, and probably just warning him, telling him to calm down a bit.
So 4-3 to the Hutt Heat over North Harbour. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. High scoring start. And the shot is unsuccessful. Bryant pleading for an exclusion, but not to be, and there's a canner on. Matthias Crivella cross pass over to his brother on the far deep wing. He looks over to Cameron Gilmore. It's a 5 metre. And that's good enterprising play from one Crivella to the other. And then the pass into the centre forward to Cameron Gilmore comes up with the first penalty of the morning.
Two great passes there, one between the brothers and then the pop-over pass to Cameron. And he was in front of the goal and pulled back.
So Harbour is successful with the penalty attempt, so 5-3 is the score now. High scoring opening. It was only 3-2 in the game last night in the first quarter.
Yeah, a bit more free-flowing today. Some of the shots coming off a bit earlier than they were yesterday.
North Harbour still deploying around this defence, and it's been picked up by Matthias Crivella. Excellent work. The drop has gone on, and that's going to be Catlin. James Catlin excluded. That time pushing away Sean Bryant. Bryant tried to plead that one roughly about a minute ago, but he's managed to get it this time. Here's Bryant at the top with the ball. Holbert back out the top to Matthias Crivella, and that is a great shot, that one. Nice and clean. And 6-3 is the score, Sam.
Yeah, taking opportunity of the goalie, maybe not paying quite enough attention to him and not honouring him enough. Bit more breathing room here for the Hutt Heat. North Harbour will definitely be looking to score at least one more this quarter.
Well, one remembers it was only roughly about 3-0 before. So 6 unanswered goals by the Hutt Heat very quickly. And a turnover, the ball has been lost. And Will Catlin, he's quite perplexed by that decision. Play on is the call from referee Williams. Bryant with the ball in hand. Down to the wing. Bryant shoots, and that's another great goal there for Sean Bryant. He's got 3 goals already, and that makes it 7-3. North Harbour started there quick out of the blocks in this quarter, but at the moment, Hutt really have 7 unanswered goals here, Sam.
Yeah, that was a great goal by Sean. Outside shot from the hand.
So Sam Joe. Jack Jones was the winger before. Successfully there for North Harbour. The attack is just breaking down again. 16 seconds to go. The clock is now finally going. Matthias Crivella slows down proceedings, gives the ball back out to Sean Bryant. 9 seconds left on the clock. Ball comes in. Holbert goes for the shot, but the foul was occurred first. There's 6 seconds left. Ball comes in from the goal judge. Back out the top to Matthias Crivella. There are 4 seconds remaining. Comes out to Bryant. Back to Crivella again. The shot comes and it's been blocked. Well blocked that time.
And I don't think the clock's going to start again.
Well, no, someone's not pressing the buttons. A bit of a education lessons there for Jacob Sharkey doing the start-stop. So, end of the first quarter, it's 7-3 to the Hutt Heat over North Harbour. And the way this game started, Sam, North Harbour looked in control for the first sort of 4 minutes, but Hutt 7 unanswered goals. Pretty dominant performance.
Very dominant. Almost every time they came down the pools. Seemed to take their opportunities, score the goals, whereas yesterday there was a lot of shots that were going awry or getting blocked by North Harbour.
So, first quarter break. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second quarter. Welcome back to Huia Pool as the second quarter is about to get underway. 7-3 is the score to the home side. Hutt Heat over North Harbour. Very passionate quarter time speech there by the North Harbour coach Alex McKenzie. Sam, they got off to a good start, but then all of a sudden Hutt just blew them apart. And I imagine they'll be getting back to basics for them this quarter.
It was sort of out of nowhere from the Hutt Heat. That's how they would have liked to start, but sort of only started halfway through that quarter and really blew them away.
So it's from off successful by North Harbour through Soldatovic. Ball in hand with Matthews. It comes down to Pavlovic. Matthews again at the top. Here comes the shot, and that time it's successful by Brandon Matthews. He got one goal last night, and North Harbour score early at the start of the second.
Did well to squeeze that one between two blockers, and the goalie, Murphy, would have thought his blockers would have had that covered, but not quite enough.
Cameron Gilmore, the Natal South African-born centre forward, played with Sean Bryant over in Victoria in the Australian National League. He's come over here to play for the Hutt Heat, and there's an exclusion. Gilmore, oh, no one's home. No one's home there. He earned the exclusion and passed to a Mirage. So Matthews, who's the player excluded, brings the ball back down, passes out to Soldatovic. And another impending shot coming. Here it comes, but it's drifted away to the left. Well, McKenzie wants a 2 metre. The goal judge thought it was a 2 metre, but the official said no. Ball comes into Gilmore. He looks to turn. He's allowing the advantage, Corey Williams, and that's a good goal. Alex McKenzie still not happy. He reckons that the ball might have come off Will Murphy before and been a 2 metre. What's your thoughts there, Sam?
I think it might have been. And it was interesting because normally the goal judges aren't very good at throwing the ball into the proper place, and that time it was the proper place, but wrong call potentially there.
8-4 is the score.
But hard to see those little tips sometimes, and it's up to both referees to make the decision.
Well, it happened so fast. There's only 4 sets of hours out there for the officials. 4 sets of eyes for goal judges, so good zone defence here from Hutt. The shot comes, that's brilliant on a really tight angle there for Soldatovic. He gets his third for the morning, 8-5.
That's a great goal from Soldatovic. Wrapped around the defender's arm, and Murphy was not expecting that one.
So it's a high-scoring game, 8-5. Here's Jonas Crivella. Here's another exclusion. Holbert earns it, and it's going to be Brandon Matthews who's been excluded. He's now going to be sitting on 2. Jacob McGuinness brings it down back to Crivella. Crossover to Bryant. Matthias Crivella looks back over to McGuinness on the deep wing. Back up to Bryant. The shot comes, but it's been well blocked by Soldatovic. He's everywhere at the moment.
Oh, great 6-on-5 defence from North Harbour there. Good field block.
Down to the deep wing. Comes to the top. Good patient build-up here by North Harbour. White passes it out to Pavlovic. White must probably take the shot now. It comes. That's a brilliant goal. Right on that top right-hand corner of the goal. And it's only a 2-point buffer now, 8-6.
That's a great start from North Harbour. But again, that happened in the first quarter, and Hutt managed to come away with it. So let's see how Hutt respond now.
Well, so the talk at quarter time was successful for North Harbour. It's paying dividends now. At the top, Gilmore comes in, Holbert moves out from posting up. The fast fella back to Bryant. Is he going to look to take it in? He shoots, and that's a good goal by Sean Bryant, his 4th for the morning. And 9-6, and that was a good build-up there by Hutt, really exploiting the gaps in the North Harbour defence.
Yeah, North Harbour playing a 3-4 drop on Cameron there. Just passing the ball back and forth, looking for the time to shoot, and Bryant finding the perfect opportunity.
Buster Rogers takes the ball down to White. Hutt still employing this drop defence. Now there's 3 players posting up for North Harbour, trying to create something. Shot comes and it's been well blocked by Cameron Holbert, but it's been picked up by Catlin. And North Harbour, ball at hand, 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Cavella chasing back after. The fire shoots, can't block that one. And Ollie Pritchard scores a pretty low key goal, right down low. And narrows the margin back to 2, 9-7.
Yeah, that one not bouncing as much as one would think it would, but nonetheless, it was a nice little goal.
Sean Bryant slowing it down, proceedings, ball comes in. Is there a turnover? There is. Alistair Rogers has been excluded. So Gilmore earning the exclusion. Coast to coast, Crivella brothers passing that one. Holbert at the top. Back to Crivella. Will he take the shot? He does, but it bounces off. So that time working with a pretty tight angle. 4 minutes to go, 9-7. Good counter-attack coming on here by North Harbour. And it's been blocked by Will Murphy. That time Pritchard trying to go and catch him out wide.
Yeah, good block there by Murphy. A little bit going on and back court, looking for the potential exclusion there, North Harbour.
Looking at options here, Sean Bryant again. 4 goals to his name this morning. Back at the top to Matthias Crivella. He shoots and that's a clean shot. His 2nd for the morning. And that was pretty good. Now there was obviously a bit of a heated exchange before because Cameron Gilmore has just been told to zip it by Corey Williams there, Sam.
Yeah, not sure what he was complaining about. Potentially a little bit of hard defence from North Harbour, but Hutt end up with the goal anyway.
So North Harbour still trailing 10-7, but they've done a lot more scoring and played a lot more positive in the 2nd quarter. The shot comes again, it drifts wide by Pritchard. Bit of action going on in the middle there. Jacob McGuinness trying to get under Alistair Rogers. Drive coming through by Jack Jones. The ball comes in. Unfortunately, the hands come, and unfortunately, Michael White has been excluded. So another 6-on-5 here for the Hutt Heat. Crivella down to McGuinness again. There's Bryant at the top. Ooh, the pass wasn't so flash to the other side of the deep wing. Bryant takes it in. It's blocked. He manages to get the rebound. Crivella back out to his brother Matthias. He's been fouled. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Down to McGuinness on the deep wing. It comes to Jonas Crivella. He was in the act of shooting, but was fouled. It has to come back up to the top. He shoots, and unfortunately, it's gone over the top. So that time there, an unsuccessful 6-on-5 for the Hutt Heat as the counter comes on. Ball comes down to Ollie Pritchard. Weak has been called as there's a drive coming through by Alistair Rogers, but that has been nullified by the Hutt Heat. Pritchard again. White surveys. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 2.5 minutes left in the quarter. Ball comes in. McGuinness is going to be excluded. He dropped his arms there, Sam, and if he had kept them up, he might have avoided being put in the exclusion box. And timeout has been called here by Alex McKenzie.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes deciding whether to keep your arms up or put your arms down and take the exclusion. I think that might have been a good decision by McGuinness there. Potential goal from North Harbour if he didn't do that. But timeout now for North Harbour. We didn't see one until the fourth quarter in yesterday's game.
It was a long time coming for the timeouts and the game last night. Score, the later stages of this second quarter, 10-7. Half-time last night, it was 6-5. Different game today, this morning, Sam.
Completely, yeah. High-scoring affair, this one. Especially after yesterday's very physical match.
So the timeout period has come to an end. Pritchard crosses the ball over to the other side. The pull up the top with White. Matthews is back in the pool. Be careful, he's currently sitting on 2 exclusions. That's a nice clean shot by Brandon Matthews. Brings the score back down to 2. 10-8 is the score. Nice clean shot there, Sam.
Yeah, just shooting through the blocker's hands and right in the top corner. Exactly what you want on a 6-on-5 shot.
Sean Bryant passes off to Matthias Crivella. He's going to be fouled, or nearly fouled outside the 8. Ball comes into Cameron Gilmore, shoots. Oh, it's come off the crossbar. Strong physical presence of Cameron Gilmore. But the counter's coming on. Bryant's getting back quickly. Pleased for a turnover, but not to be. Ball comes in, and that's going to be Jack Jones, who's going to be put into the exclusion box. Another 6-on-5 here for North Harbour. 1:48 to go. Cross pass over to Matthews on the left-hand side, deep wing. Ball comes in. Oh, it ricocheted off, but it's been picked up by Matthews. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. But the ball's been hit by Jonas Crivella. So good defending there by the Heat that time. Vice Crivella surveys the attacking options for the Hutt Heat. Lots of movement and driving happening. Looks to bring the ball back to Jack Jones, and that's going to be an exclusion. Alex McKenzie, the coach of North Harbour, not happy with that decision. Now that will be Tane Pickering, who will be put in the exclusion box. 6-on-5 here for North Harbour.
Yeah, just grabbed the hand of Jack Jones there, preventing him from getting the ball in an attacking opportunity.
Crivella out to Holbert. Shot comes, it bounces off, ricocheted, but tidied up by Bryant. 17 seconds left, back to Even Stevens here. The shot, is it going to come now? It comes, it's in. Cameron Holbert has his second. And makes the margin slightly bigger, 11-8, with 49 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, Holbert finding the hole there in the Blockers' defence.
So potentially North Harbour's last attacking opportunity. One thing to note about this game, it's pretty much similar to last night. Lots of exclusions being awarded. Matthews with the ball, looks into the centre forward position, doesn't come up there. The shot comes, oh, that's a clean one by Soldic Tovic. He's got his 4th goal for North Harbour. That's 11-9.
Yeah, Mateus claiming that was his fault on that one, not having his arm up to block that one. Just trying to help the goalie out as much as they can.
27 seconds left in the second quarter. 11-9. A real score fest happening here at Huia Pool this morning. Bryant fouled by Catlin. Slow hand of Matthias Crivella comes through. The drop's coming in. Back up to the top to Bryant. Potentially the shot coming soon. Here's Bryant. Takes it. Blocked. Tidied up by Jack Jones, but unfortunately he was too far underwater, and so Pavlovich managed to steal the ball. Well blocked there by Will Murphy, and so half-time here at Huia Pool, and it's the home side, the Hutt Heat ahead 11-9. But North Harbour winning that quarter in terms of goals there, Sam.
Yeah, it was a much better quarter from North Harbour. That first quarter they started well and then finished poorly in comparison to the Hutt Heat. And yeah, another physical one. It's going to be interesting to see how these boys go as the game progresses after a big game yesterday. See some tired faces already.
So the half-time break. It's the home side ahead. 11-9, we'll be back in a few minutes. That was the siren calling the teams back in. So half-time coming to an end, 11-9. Hutt Heat ahead of North Harbour, but North Harbour winning that second quarter, 6-4. And very high-scoring game. Last night's game was only 15-12. It's already 11-9, Sam. Completely different game here.
Yeah, completely different. And considering it's the second game they already played last night. And
so a big test for the fatigue levels, and North Harbour successful with the swim-off again. The hands of Caden Brown, product of Rangitoto College. Up the top with Brown again. Pritchard, but there's an offensive turnover that time there. It was James Catlin who was caught by the wrath of Corey Williams. Nice Crivella down to his brother. He can't get control of the ball. He gets the foul though. Very lucky. Potential steal there. Holbert passes the ball out to Matthias Crivella. 2 goals to his name this morning. Brian at the top takes it in. All shoots, but it just ricochets off that left-hand post and bounces out. And tied it up by Josh Sumner.
yeah, got a big enough hand to that one. Pushed it into the post.
Matthews brings the ball down the pool. Wasn't expecting the ball that time, and it's been picked up by Matthias Crivella, so that was a bit of a bad pass there from Caden Brown. Slow build up. Down to McGuinness on the far deep wing. Comes in. Don't know if that was the right option there that time, as Cameron Holbert was already heavily fouled, heavily covered by two players there, Sam.
Yeah, and also wasn't ready for it, I don't think.
Countering back, Holbert manages to get back into defence in time. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Matthews crosses over to Pritchard. The shot comes, but it's come off the hand of Jonas Crivella. Good, strong use of legs. Manages to deflect it over the back. And Cameron Gilmore is going to be put into the corner. He's needing a bit of a rest, and he's going to be substituted by Moy Gaff, product of Cross College in Canterbury. And then when the building up his water polo down there in Canterbury water polo, ball comes down to Jonas Crivella. So side looks to shoot it over to Cameron Holbert. It's going to be an exclusion. And Holbert looks, gives it back out to Crivellis again. A 6-on-5 here for the Hutt Heat. What can they do with the ball in hand? McGuinness looks to the top to Matthias Crivella. Bryant takes the ball into contact. Out to Matthias Crivella, out to Jonas here. Potentially comes the shot. Is it going to be ready now? No. Interesting passing. It bounces wildly out to Moy Gaff. Is he going to get the ball in time? He's got the 5 metre. Good follow up there by Gaff. It's his first season with the Hutt Heat. He's about to head overseas to play in Polo overseas, and he earns the penalty there, Sam. That's good work.
Yeah, great work following up, getting the rebound on that one.
Cameron Holbert, 1 penalty to his name so far this morning, and has his second. That's his third goal of the morning. Makes the score 12-9.
And we actually just had a warning to the whole of the Hutt Heat team, I think, from Corey Williams, just warning about the talking back, so watch out for that one.
Well, it could be, if they don't tidy it down, it could be quite a decisive moment in the game. Someone could be given misconduct. That's where you just get kicked out of the game altogether. Here's Caden Brown, back to Matthews. Matthews powers up. Back out to Brown, the shot comes, but it's away to the right of the posts.
And that's Brandon Matthews out on 3. Off the ball kick out on that one.
Sean Bryant shoots, and he scores his 5th for the morning. 13-9, and Brandon Matthews is now out on 3 fouls. It's a bit of a loss because he's one of their strong outside shooters, Sam.
Yeah, strong outside shooter, and their centre back. He does well in the centre back position. It's not on this occasion. Corey Williams picking up something that he was doing.
So 13-9 is the score. Well, we already had about 6 goals already by this stage in the second quarter. It's a different quarter now, as it seems to settle down. Many call this the championship quarter, where you tend to do better in the third quarter. You can actually go on to win the game. Very similar sort of trait in basketball, they often say as well. Here we go, the shot comes. Excellent work by Caden Brown, but we're having the ball out here as Corey Williams is going to talk to the table. There's a very nice issues this morning with the clock, even in the women's game, Sam. We're just checking to see if this is going to be a goal and what the story is with the clock. What's the decision? Well, Corey Williamson is going to come and talk to Coach Matthew Claridge here, Sam. Quickly, a message has been passed down. What's the decision going to be? Is the goal going to stand? Yes, it will. So the goal stands. 13-10 is the score. Bryant foul just past halfway, gives it down to Jonas Crivella, a heavy foul. And there's an exclusion coming from centre forward. Caden Brown has been excluded. Good work there by Moy Gaff in the centre forward position. Now 6-on-5 here. Moy Gaff looking to post up, not to be. Matthias Crivella up the top to Bryant, brings it into Jonas Crivella, shoots and scores. He's got his third this morning. 14-10 is the score. And one thing that's more noticeably improvement on the Hutt Heat side in this game, Sam, is actually the 6-on-5 conversion rate. A lot better this morning. It was not great last night.
No, it wasn't. It certainly had the better of the opportunities and weren't taking them, but seemed to have changed that this morning.
4 minutes to go in the third quarter. 14-10 is the score. Ball out to White, who has to swim back after it. Comes in the centre forward position, but Crivella that time there just clipping Dane Pickering, and he's been excluded. He's on 2 now.
Yeah, Hutt Heat will be careful not to lose him.
6-on-5 here for North Harbour. The shot comes, that's clean. Very clean by Soldatovic. He's got his 5th goal of the morning. That makes it 14-11.
Bit of chat going on between the Hutt players. Deciding who should have been going to him or not.
High exclusions in this game. Ball comes out to Moy Gaff. He turns. He's got the 5 metre. That's the second 5 metre he's got today, or earned. The penalty coming for Hutt, and this is going to be Matthias Crivella to take this one, as Holbert has decided not to take it this time. Oh, that was lucky. Crivella's shot only just goes in. It skimmed under the arm of Josh Sumner, and you can see the frustration on his face because he knew he should have had that one there, Sam.
Yeah, 5 metres are a tough one. If you can pick the right side, that's a good start, and he did, but just couldn't quite get enough of a hand to it.
15-11. If North Harbour score here, this would have been the score last night at full time. 15-12 if they can score here.
With another quarter to go.
Here comes the shot. It is. There we go. Great shot there by Alistair Rogers. And it's 15-12 with a quarter to go. And, well, we've already got last night's score.
You might have predicted that one, Brad.
Might have. It's a high-scoring affair here at Huia Pool this morning. Another good, healthy crowd here too watching. Sean Bryant. Out of the top. Hutt still enjoying a 3-point buffer here. I think they'll just be a bit concerned that they're still leaking goals so easily, particularly outside the top, which they marked pretty well last night. Good post-ups going on here, physical aggression happening. Jack Jones is trying to work really hard. Shot comes, it's in. Yet again, another one of those tricky ones for Matthias Crivella and Sumner. And you can just see the frustration on him again. That's the second one that he's allowed to sneak in just a short period of time.
Yeah, another one where he's just got a hand to it, but not quite enough.
So 16-12, 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. And Rogers at the top gives it out to White. And these two have had to take over the outside duties. Good block that time by Murphy. And Matthias Crivella is taking that ball up the pool. Just winding down the time. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Sean Bryant fouled just outside the 5. Passes out to Crivella again. Gilmore trying to set himself up. Crivella looks to turn. He's got the foul. 7 seconds remaining. Looks to try and get the ball, does Cameron Gilmore, but no avail that time.
A little bit too much on that pass.
Cross pass comes. This is a great opportunity for North Harbour, but a good block that time there by Sean Bryant.
Yeah, and they actually had a free player in the middle. Potentially it might have been the better option to pass the ball back up and shot straight away, but good field block.
Oh, there's a week here happening. Cameron Holbert gets the ball. Can he get the shot? Has he got the front water? Well, it's going to be an exclusion. Referee McGuinness called a foul, but referee Williams said nope. There was a holding back. So Alistair Rogers has been sent to the exclusion box. That's his second for the game. 8 seconds remaining. Oh, it's not a risky pass. 4 seconds remaining. And they've got another one. And that is Andrei Soltatovic, who has been sent to the exclusion bin. But they're going to... So this is a 6-on-4. It's going to be 6-on-5 now. Ball comes down to Holbert, and that's a good goal. His fourth for the morning. And 17-12.
Did well to squeeze that on the outside of the blocker.
So what was that exclusion for on Soltatovic for our viewers watching?
So he collected the ball, and after he collected it, he pushed it away a little bit, and Corey Williams deemed to be that unfair.
So 17-12. Defensively, both teams have had exposure, but Hutt's been a lot better this quarter. It comes into the middle. It's been well blocked there. That time Will Gatlin couldn't get the ball. Which is to commit the foul on his opposite number, Matthias Crivella. Will Murphy. Minute 10 left in this third quarter. Sort of been quite a dragged out quarter, this one, Sam.
Yeah, it seems to be going on forever.
Bryant surveys, a minute left. There's a lot of physicality going on in there in the middle. Gilmore tries to release himself. Gaff brings it in, 8 seconds remaining. He tries to take the shot himself, but Sumner that time's up to the task, blocks it. And now the counter's on. This is going to be James Catlin coming down this left-hand side of Huia Pool towards the eastern direction. That time there, fouled. Oh, that's an exclusion. You can't do that. Jack Jones caught flicking the ball away. And so it comes into the middle to Catlin. It's going to be a foul. Probably lucky it wasn't a penalty. So 6-on-5 still, 32 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Good patient build-up. Shot comes. Clean. Pavlovic scores and makes it 17 points to 13. And that was a nice clean shot there by Blake Pavlovic.
Yeah, lots of hands up, but probably Murphy's ball on that one.
So 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We're all pretty nice scoring, physical game here. It's all happening here at Huia Pool this morning. Bryant slows play down. He fouled just out on halfway. Takes it into Cameron Gilmore. Gets the foul. There's 6 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Foul second, 4 seconds. Here comes the play. Can Jack Jones get the ball away in time? Oh, it's a foul of 1 second. 1 second. Gaff shoots and scores. Buzzer beater that one. And Gaff gets his first goal of the match, and that makes it 18-13. And that is going to be quarter time, Sam. And Hutt Heat extending their lead. And North Harbour still plugging away.
Yeah, Hutt Heat will be happy to finish on top of that quarter with a quick last second goal from Mo Gaff. North Harbour won't be happy with that one.
So, quarter time break. We'll be back soon for the final quarter in this high-scoring affair. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is underway. 18-13 is the score. The home side, the Hutt Heat, ahead of North Harbour.
And that's 4 from 4 for North Harbour on the swim-offs.
That's pretty good by North Harbour. They won that battle last night too as well. It's going to be an exclusion on Mogaff.
And that's him out on 3. That's a hard loss because Hutt only have 3 on the bench, now only 2 on the bench.
Well, yes, they're a bit depleted on numbers. Of course, no Toby Massam today. Shot Carnes, but it's unsuccessful. Also, no Sam Jones as well for the Hutt Heat, so can't afford to lose many more players. There's Cravella with the ball, looking for Gilmore, but Gilmore's not quite set up yet. Here's the exclusion. Gilmore earns it, and that's Blake Pavlovich who's been excluded. Timeout has been called for the Hutt Heat, and one of the Cravella brothers there is, I think, just got a bit of sore eyes from the chlorine, I think, Sam.
Yeah, not sure, probably it's too much chlorine in his eyes, going underwater a little bit too much. Definitely needs milk in the goggles after this game.
Well, exactly. If it's anything like the gas chamber at Sacred Heart Boys, that one's a shocking pull, that one. So, as the gas sort of sits down at eye level, gets in your eyes.
Yeah, definitely know all about that one. Some few complaints over the years.
This explains why milk prices are so expensive now, Sam.
Too many water polo players needing it. Chlorine. Need to lower it.
So the timeout period coming to an end. And the Hutt Heat have a 6-on-5 here. Blake Pavlovich for North Harbour was excluded. He's currently out on 2. Holbert picks the ball down into the deep wing, looks for options. It's going to be fouled down there on the deep wing. Brings it out to Bryant. Bryant shoots, but it's gone over the top. Unsuccessful play. I don't think that was the timeout move they wanted to do. And so the counter's on. And it's going to be James Catlin who's chasing after this. This could be a good goal here for him if he can get it. It's a 5-metre. That time there, Jonas Cravella really had no option. And because of that, he's now gone. He's out on 3. And there's only one sub left for Hutt.
Got to be very careful here now, Hutt. They've got one other player on 2 exclusions. Definitely don't want to be losing any more players.
So Jack Jones comes back into the pool. And that's a good block by Will Murphy. Excellent work. Managed to get his wings up just in time to block that.
Some very big wings from Will there.
Of course, only the one sub left for Hutt. That is, he's yet to get into the pool this morning, Toby Crust. He's on path to potentially get a dry power play, and that's a good coast to coast there by Blake Pavlovich, his second for the match. And the score now reduces 4 points, 18-14.
Yeah, great goal, that one. In one post and almost out the other post. Just snuck in, all he needed to do.
Sean Bryan out to Cameron Holbert. Going to have to work a lot harder now. Still 6.5 minutes to go in this match. Two players out on free and an offensive turnover. Gilmore guilty. That time there.
Yeah, just leaning back a little bit too much that time.
And the counter's coming on here for North Harbour. This has got the weak position. It's coming into action. It bounces off. The ball's confusing everyone as it's been picked up by Matthias Crivella. So Hutt, yeah, just a bit fatigued in these final 6 minutes here. North Harbour starting to pick up in pace. Foul down, there's the weak coming, Jacob McGuinness. And it's going to be a 5 metre because unfortunately Ollie Pritchard was holding his arm when he went up to get the ball. Excellent work there by McGuinness, but a good pass from Matthias Crivella.
Yeah, good drive by McGuinness and even better pass by Matthias.
So it'll be Cameron Holbert. Take the penalty. He's already had 2 to his name. Shoots. But unfortunately, he had played the ball before he went and shot it, so it will not stand. Regardless, it was saved by Sumner anyway. Score remains 18-14. Shot comes. Bounces off, well past halfway, and North Harbour have to chase back and get it. Caden Brown passes it down to Ollie Pritchard down on the deep wing. Shot comes. Oh, it's another brilliant shot. And Pritchard again with the shot reduces the margin to 3. And it's getting a bit too close for comfort here for the Hutt Heat. See the frustration on Coach Claridge.
And the players.
Zoom out a bit. Ball comes down to Crivella. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Gilmore tries to get the ball. He's got it again. He's got the 5 metre. Good work because I thought at the stage there he had lost it, but he juggled well there, Sam.
Yeah, he used his foot on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, good pass in. Don't think anyone was expecting that one to go in.
So he'll take over. Crivella will take over the penalty taking here. That's gone over the top. Skyrocket, and the counter's on. You have to get back there quickly.
Going for the donut on that one and just straight over.
Gatlin. Out to Pavlovich. He takes it in. Here's Pritchard. He scored down here before that time. He had a full game last night. He's going to have to play another full game here. And here's an exclusion. Good work there by McGuinness, and that's going to be Ollie Pritchard. Gone, and he's at the moment, I think, might be locked up. Well, could be locked up, yeah, who knows. Soldatovic up the top to Michael White. Good patient build up. That's good crashing defence. But there's an exclusion here, and that's going to be Gilmore, who will be excluded. 4.5 minutes left. 19 points to 15 is the score. Arms come up, and it's a good goal. Soldatovic has 6 goals in this game. There's a scoring machine.
Yeah, another good goal on the 6-on-5. Not enough arms up to help the goalie out and straight in.
Well, it's a 3-point ball game now. Still 4 minutes to go. Oh, he's looking for help, old Crivella. He's doing a bit of a passion. Gilmore looks to try and turn and post up. There's a foul. It comes down to Gilmore. He's going to have to work extra hard, but the exclusion comes. Rogers has been excluded. And that's him gone from the game too. A lot more fouled out players in this game. Bryant takes the ball in to Holbert. Holbert shoots. It's been blocked out. Picked up by McGuinness. Back up to the top to Bryant. Gilmore looks. Bryant takes this in. He's going to take a shot. It's bounced out again. Is he going to get the follow-up? He won't. And so, Hutt unsuccessful there with their 6-on-5. 3.5 minutes to go. 19 points to 16.
Couple great blocks from Sumner there, keeping them in the game, really.
Oh, exactly right. Shot comes down. Here's Pavlovich, hands up, go quickly. He's made it now 2. His 7th goal. And it's now a 2-point margin. And can the Hutt Heat hang on against this late charge here from North Harbour?
Yeah, I almost feel that was a double goal for the North Harbour because they stopped the Hutt Heat down one end and took the opportunity and finished it down the other.
Bryant out to Crivella. Hutt just looking to try and slow it down. They've only got a 2-point margin here. Ball comes under Gilmore. He turns. He's got the 5-metre. He's had to step up here, Cameron Gilmore, with both Mo Gaff and Crivella out on free. And a short bench, and he's come up trumps there.
And that's another one out on 3. That's Pavlovich.
Pavlovich. 4 players out for North Harbour. Oh, no, free. So free. A bit too excited. Bryant with the penalty. It's blocked off. And he's going to be excluded too, Sean Bryant. That's his first for the match. And a timeout here for North Harbour. 3 minutes to go, 19-17. Oh, it's all on here. It's all happening now, Sam.
Yeah, another great block from Sumner. He's really stepping up in this last quarter to see if North Harbour can hold on and push for a win. What can his outfield players muster up on this one?
Oh, exactly. Entertaining game here at Huia Pool. 3 minutes to go, 19-17. Yeah, both teams, high exclusion counts. There's Brandon Matthews, Bate Pavlovich, Alistair Rogers out on free. Jonas Crivella and Mo Gaff out on free. Probably North Harbour just having probably the better bench at the moment in terms of available players to rotate.
Well, actually, no, it is four out on 3.
Oh, there is 2,
Harbour.
yes.
Yeah.
Ollie Pritchard's gone as well, so they're in a pretty similar predicament as Hutt. But at the moment, their outside shooting is keeping them in the game, and Hutt just need to make sure they can hang on. The arms come up. Need to get up quickly. Hutt crash. Here comes the shot. Murphy manages to swallow up the ball. And here's an exclusion. Crivella does well. And that results in Andrei Soldatovic.
And that's him out on 3, and North Harbour have no more subs.
Well, this is battle stations for North Harbour now. Just when we thought Hutt was struggling, they've just lost 3 players very quickly, all fouled out of the game. Hutt need to make this one count. North Harbour don't want to lose another player, or else they're going to be probably, a man down. Oh, the shot came into McGuinness, but he couldn't quite get it on the post up. 2 minutes to go, 19-17. It's all on here at Huia Pool.
Well, North Harbour are 6 on 5 down for the rest of the game now because they have no more subs to put in.
They've got no more subs. Sam, good math calculations. North Harbour, no more subs. Here comes the shot. Winds it up. Oh, it just bounces off the crossbar and out. And Matt Claridge calls a timeout. So for the rest of the game that is remaining, North Harbour, no more subs.
Yeah, no more subs. 2 goals to make up. Minute 45. It's going to be a tough one for North Harbour, but the way they've been going,
well, they've also got
count them out.
Well, they've also got Caden Brown and also Tane Pickering on too as well. Can't afford, and also James Catlin. They can't afford to lose any more. At least the Hutt Heat have the luxury of still having 1 sub. So Main seem desperate here for North Harbour, but they're actually probably playing the better water polo in this quarter, Sam.
Yeah, really stepped it up in this quarter. That's shame they couldn't have started like that as well.
So the timeout comes to an end for the Hutt Heat. And they have a 6 on 5 here for pretty much the rest of the game. Ball comes down to Bryant, down on the deep wing. Takes it in, they look, Crivella surveys. Out to McGuinness, up to the top to Crivella. Bryant, one thinks the shot is about to come. It shoots, scores, it's in. Jacob McGuinness gets his first goal of the match. Reduces the margin back to 3, and it just makes it a little bit more tougher for North Harbour.
Yeah, another hand from Sumner. Couldn't quite get that one. Quite a few half blocks for him for this game, but he's doing well this quarter.
And Jacob McGuinness, product of St Bernard's College. His father, Barry, just jumped out of his seat in excitement. Shot comes, but it's been well blocked by Murphy. Minute 8 to go. And the confidence levels in the crowd now a little comfortable. And a little bit nervous for a while for the Hutt supporters. Sean Bryant just going to slow this down. No need to rush it. They've got a 3-point lead with 50 seconds remaining. Oh, that pass probably wasn't the most needed by Jones that time.
No.
Holbert shoots, bounces off and deflected back by Michael White. Catlin wrapped up by Gilmore. Down on the weak, and it's a goal. 31 seconds. And Michael White has his second. Still 2 points though, and never count them out of it though. I have seen teams come back in the last 30 seconds.
We've seen it a few times, usually with a 6 on 6 or even a man up, but be tough from North Harbour, especially Hutt will look to hold this ball now.
They're just going to slow it down to their advantage. In this high-scoring affair, last night's game was only 15-12. It's 20 points to 18 here. 16 seconds remaining. He's looking to slow the pull down. Back out to Crivella. 10 seconds left. It's going to be a certain Hutt victory. Ball out to Holbert, who just dumps it away. And the clock has stopped on 1 second. What can North Harbour do quickly? Not too much, really. And that is full time here at Huia Pool, and what has been a pretty crazy game. At half-time, it was 11-9, and it has finished as 20 points to 18. A really crazy game. Interesting fact there is that Hutt only scored 2 goals in that final quarter. That's a telling sign, isn't it, Sam?
Yeah, definitely. But I think there was more people on 3 in that last quarter than Hutt scored goals.
Exactly. Well, North Harbour winning the second and fourth quarters. I suppose that's one stat they can take away, but they were heavily fouled out of the game and managed to hang on. But it's full time here at Huia Pool. The Hutt Heat have come up trumps, 100% winning record at home for the season so far. Many thanks to Sam Taylor for doing a stellar work behind the microphone 2 days in a row. Good work, Samuel. And I'm Brad Hudson here for Huddy Sports. Ciao for now.